Alright guys, I'm super excited to unbox this new pool cleaner from Aiper. I've been covering Aiper pool cleaners for a few years now, and I've always dreamed about this. This is like an all-in-one flagship dream pool cleaner I've always wanted. This is by far not cheap at all, but man, this thing does it all. So we're going to check it out for the first time. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. All right, first things first, I want to thank Aiper for sending these out to me so I can check them out for you guys, but I do not allow any other types of sponsorships on any of my channels. And as you can see here, we're also going to be checking out the Aiper HydroComm Pro Communication Buoy, which is a pretty cool accessory that you can add to your Aiper pool cleaners. Now, this is the Aiper X1 Pro Max. Don't get confused between the three new pool cleaners. They have the X1, which is a great pool cleaner for in-ground pools. And then you have the X1 Pro, which is very similar to the X1, but is more marketed and designed for pools that have like a lounge area where you're going to have a different level of pool that you can have your lounge chairs out. And then you have the X1 Pro Max, which changes the game for a lot of things. So not only does it have everything that the X1 Pro has, but it's also designed to float on top of the water as a pool skimmer. So if you want it all-in-one, this is a great pool cleaner to have. You can go for like a X1 and then have a S2 pool skimmer robot. So you have two robots going at the same time if that's what you choose. Or you can have just one X Pro Max. So really cool to see it all in one. So without further ado, let's jump in here and see what it looks like and what it's all about. All right, dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna have to stand up for this. All right, I know this thing is a beast. This thing is definitely heavy. It is designed for pools up to 3,200 square feet. All right, got some marketing material. Here's some paperwork, which I'll definitely be reading before bed. Not. All right, let's take out the first box. Now, I know this comes with a dock, so I know these are the feet for the dock, which I really, really love, because one of the things I always never really liked about pool cleaners is that you have to plug in the electrical wire in the back. I always thought having a docking station is a must-have, and now pretty much all the Aiper pool cleaners this year now come with a docking station that you can just plop your pool cleaner right on to charge up. Plus, as an accessory, if you want to, I have it back there, I'll show you it in a moment, but there is a pool cart you can buy separately. I know this is pretty heavy just because of the size and the weight of the box. I know the pool cleaner is pretty heavy. So if you wanted to get the cart, that's probably a good accessory to kind of move the pool cleaner around the pool, or maybe if you want to bring it inside the garage or pool house, that will just make it a lot easier than trying to carry it all the time. But that's definitely an additional accessory that you might need or might not need. So, but I think that having the docking station just to plop this on to charge it up is a must-have, and it's nice that they include that. All right, let's see what else we have in here. All right, we have the little hook, and then we have the charging block. It's not super small and it's not super big either. It's kind of a medium size. I'm okay with that. And then we have the bottom of the charging docking station right there. And then, dun 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 dun, got the beast. Oh my God. Should I wait to reveal this? We got a couple other things in this box. All right, let's see what's in here. All right, we got a couple filters. Ooh, these look like fine mesh filters. Wow, look how many filters there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's interesting. All right, and then we have, this is the back of the dock. This is where all the electronics are. Ooh, wait a second. This is different than the other ones that I've seen. This is actually completely wireless. This looks like a wireless charger. So before, they had two contact plates that met up with the contact plates on the cleaner, where this one, there is no contact plates, but it just seems to be a wireless like Qi charger right here. So this is definitely different than all the other Aiper docking stations that I've seen thus far. We'll put this together in a few moments. But without further ado, let's check out the star of the show. Dun dun dun. Yikes. Dun 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 dun. How do we get into this thing? Here it is. Wow. This thing is definitely a beast. But this thing looks awesome. I'm going to get a couple of these things off the table just so we have room to check this out. I'm going to put this together just while I got a second. Let's see. And this goes down something like this. Boom. Boom. And then this just slides on. Just like that. So that is the docking station all put together. We're going to move this out of the way. Let's take off this plastic. Sorry if you're an ASMR lover. I am not that type of person. So you're not going to be getting any of that from me. But wow, this looks awesome. It is definitely very, very big. Wow, look at this. I'm not quite sure which way is the front, which way is the back. I have a feeling like this is the back. Yeah. So as you can see here in the back, looks like you have jets that come out of here, and then you have brushes down here on the bottom. You have the treads on both sides. You have sensors here, here. You have a bunch of sensors here. There's like 40 some sensors on this, plus 9 motors. That's just crazy. And then you can see here on the front, this opens up, and this is your pool skimmer when it's floating along. Here is another brush. And then looking at the bottom, you have your intake, your suction goes in here. You got brush on the bottom, brush on the top. And then here's your Qi charger. And then let's see how we open this up. Boom, bada boom, just like that. This is interesting because you have the pool skimmer that comes in here, and this thing will spin around. I can see there's some gears and stuff right here. So this will help bring in the debris as it's pool skimming, and then underneath, this is where the suction comes in. This is just your normal fine mesh filter. And then if you want to add the ultra fine filter, looks like you can just add it, or move this one and add that one. Let's try that really quick. I'm gonna move this out of the way. All right, here's the ultra fine filter. We're gonna just pop this off right here, it looks like. I don't know why that one's not coming off. Let's try this one. Here we go. So that's exactly what you do. You just remove this one, and then you can add the mesh filter on here pretty easily. And there's 4 sides, 4 different things you have to change out. Boom, bada boom, just like that. But for right now, I'm just going to keep the regular mesh on here. Boom, bada boom. Put this back on the side and put this back in. It just pops in just like that. And you can see here, I'm going to get a closer look, but you can see here, this rotates You got the gears right here on the side that will help turn and bring in that debris. One of the things I really like about this basket too, I don't like about some of the other pool cleaners I've seen, is that there's no cover on here. So you can just, you know, dump it out without having to use two hands. You can have the hose in the other hand really easy. It just makes it a lot quicker and easier just to have no top on here, which I love this design. All right, let's close that back up. And then on the side, you can see here, this is probably where the intake is. So the water comes in here. And if it's on the bottom, water will come out the top. And if it's skimming on the top, the water will just come out of here and just kind of propels it forward as it comes out the back. And then also on top, you have your push button to turn it on and off, and also switch modes. You have Eco, Auto, and then Max mode, where you can do the entire pool. So you have the floor, the walls, the water line, and then you also have the pool skimming. It looks like you can cycle through all those right here. And then there's also an app that I'm sure you can select what mode that you want this in. And one thing I notice, or I'm not noticing, is a plug. So it looks like the only way that you can charge this up is on that Qi charger docking station, which I'm okay with. I never like plugging this in, so having a docking station is a huge plus in my opinion. Now quickly, let's discuss and take a look at the Aiper HydroComm Pro, which I think is a must-have accessory if you want to be able to control your pool cleaners in the pool, because once this goes into the water, there's no more communication. The Wi-Fi or Bluetooth just can't get through the water. So that's why Aiper has come up with a communication buoy that kind of relays that. I'm not quite sure what technology it uses to relay, but it gets a communication from your phone to the HydroComm buoy down to the pool cleaner, where you can send signals. I'm sure you can probably steer it. You can raise it up to the pool level so you can get it out and, you know, change the settings, whatever you need to do just from the app. So let's go ahead and check out the communication buoy. We're just going to switch these around really quick. It looks like you open it sideways, which is interesting. All right. Now I have not seen this. The pool cleaners I've seen at CES, but they kind of really didn't have a good demo of this at all. We got some paperwork, and then I'll hold off on that because there's a box right here. We'll open up the box first. So in addition to this being a communication buoy, this can monitor and analyze 5 different pool specs, but obviously it sounds like you're gonna have to calibrate this just a little bit. So let's see what else is in here. All right, this looks, I forget what this is called. The cover from the probe, that's what this looks like. Let's take a look at what this looks like. All right, just a clear piece of plastic. Here is your pool adapter. Here is some stick. This was a powder mix. This is your lanyard. I guess if you don't want it floating around your entire pool, you can tie it down. That's what I'm guessing. That's what this is for. And here is a couple different covers, storage cover, and also a protective cover. Oh, this is your Pro calibration cup. Oh, I think I might have said this was your cover. This is actually your cover. This is your calibration cup. And then you have your calibration powder in here, which I'm not going to open up. And oh, this is a mixer, not the actual powder in this little stick. This is just your mixer. So really cool. All right, but here is the star of the show. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what this looks like. And it's not too heavy. There's definitely a little bit of weight. I would say about 2 pounds. All right, so you have your solar panel on top, which is really nice. Hopefully you don't have to charge this up too often. And then you have, looks like an on and off button, and then you have a second button right here. And then underneath, you kind of have all these little containers. Let's see, let's start with number 1. That is your pH, ORP, and temperature. Number 2 is your TDS, EC, and your temperature. And then this gray one's not labeled at all. And then on the bottom of the top, you have this little black loop thing. This is probably for your lanyard, so you can tie this down so it doesn't float throughout your entire pool if you don't want it to. Now, I'm gonna have to read the instructions on here because I don't understand where any of this stuff goes or how to set it up. See, that doesn't even go on there. So I'm just gonna be making a mistake if I even use this. This might be measured. I think I measure something with this. So really cool to see this communication buoy finally come to life. I've been wanting this for a year or two now. Now, I know this works with all the new pool cleaners, the X1, X1 Pro, and the X1 Pro Max. I'll do some research to see if this works with last year's pool cleaners, the S1, the S1 Pro, but I have a feeling it does not. So it's just for the new pool cleaners this year. But this is definitely an additional accessory that you might not need, but it does look pretty cool, and I can't wait to do the full review on both of these. So if you're not a subscriber already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you know when the full reviews come out. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. I'll definitely be doing testing for about a month or two, and I'll let you know what I think in a month or two. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one. Oh, before we go, I really want to see what this looks like on the docking station. So let me move this stuff out of the way real quick. All right, we're going to get the docking station up here with the wireless charging. And I'm assuming it goes like this. Boom, bada boom. That looks awesome. Love this. And for those who are wondering, yes, this is a beast. This thing is definitely heavy, or say close to 20, 25, maybe even 30 pounds. So FYI, if you want the big boy with the skimmer, you gotta have those muscles. And I didn't forget, if you made this far into the video, here is what it looks like on the cart, which is a additional purchase. I did have to remove the backing of the X1 because that uses the pads, and the new X1 Pro Max uses kind of like a wireless Qi charging system. So the back of it is different, but it's really easy to change out. Just pop it up and then install a new one, and you can see how amazing this looks. It's definitely a heavy pool cleaner, and this cart's definitely going to help move it around the poolside and into the pool house and into the garage or wherever you want to store this. And I think this looks great because I know all spring and summer long I'm going to be leaving this outside so I can charge it up, and having this outside definitely makes it look in. Like I said earlier, I love that this is wireless charging. Just pop it down, and I think this is going to look great poolside. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you hit that helpful button, and I will see you guys on the next one.